So hello and welcome all participants to another video tutorial from Genome Biotic. And in this video tutorial, we would be talking about genetic linkage, gene mapping. What is this genetic linkage? What is gene mapping? How genetic linkage and how gene mappings is being performed? In what manner both of these are essentially required? And how does genetic mapping and genetic linkage are associated with regard to each other in terms of determining the sequence of genes over the genome. किस तरीके से जीन्स को जीन का सीक्वेंस जीनोम के ऊपर पता चला जाता है, किस तरीके से हम आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं that how the genes are being located over the chromosome. All of this is being done with the help of crosses, and those crosses are referred to as those crosses are used to determine the genetic linkage and the gene mapping. Okay, on the basis of his studies, J.G. Mendel formulated some of the fundamental principles, but later on the term for the unit of inheritance was being referred to as genes by Johnson, and each variant of the gene was referred to as an allele. So alternate form of the gene was referred to as an allele. There was a capital allele that indicated the dominant nature of the phenotype. There was a small allele that indicated the recessive nature of the allele. So those were the two different types of alleles that were being used. Now what we have to see is that how linkage and crossing over can be studied. Please let me move forward. See this. For example, there is a cross which is taking place. Now in this cross, you can see that there is capital A, capital B which is present. आप इस क्रॉस में देख सकते हैं आपको क्या देखने को मिल रहा है, आपको देखने को मिल रहा है that there are genes which are present in the following manner: capital A, capital B. When they will form gamete, they will form a gamete that would be capital A and capital B. Okay, this is the gamete that is being produced from these. Okay, when these will produce gamete, small a, small b, they will produce a gamete that would be small a and small b, small a and small b. This is one gamete that is being produced. Then there is another gamete that is being produced. The other gamete that will be produced will be referred to as capital A, capital B. दूसरा जो gamete बनेगा उसका नाम क्या हो जाएगा? Capital A, capital B. This would be the other gamete that would be produced. Now both these gametes have the ability to align together with each other. इन दोनों gametes के अंदर ये ability है कि ये आपस में combine कर सकते हैं. Both of these gametes have the ability to combine together, and it will lead to the formation of capital A, capital B, and small b. This, these are the genotype that is being produced. Sorry, capital A, capital B, small b. Okay, so this is referred to as the F1 progeny. Now in the simple dihybrid ratio, in the simple dihybrid cross, this F1 will be crossed with regard to another, that with regard to itself, that is selfing is being performed. And when you perform the selfing now, then you obtain the ratio. That ratio which is being obtained is referred to as 9:3:3:1. This would be the ratio that would be obtained. यहाँ पर आपको ये रेशियो मिल जाएगा, और ये है आपका डाइहाइब्रिड का फिनोटिपिक रेशियो. और यदि आप इसका जीनोटिपिक रेशियो निकालना चाहते हैं, देन यू कैन से दिस एज 1:1:2:2:2:2:2:1:1. So this would be the genotypic ratio in the case of a dihybrid cross. ये क्या हो जाएगा? ये genotypic ratio हो जाएगा in the case of a dihybrid cross. Okay, so this is the ratio that would be obtained in this particular dihybrid cross. Okay, now what we have to see here is that we have to see two phenomena. One is referred to as the linkage, another one is referred to as the chromosomal map or the crossing over. So now we have to look towards a phenomena that is referred to as linkage. Now what is this linkage? What do you mean by linkage? Okay, genes which are linearly located over the chromosomes and are closely associated with each other are said to be linked genes. Genes which are linearly located over the chromosome are linearly located over the chromosomes, located over the chromosome, over the chromosomes. So genes which are linearly located over the chromosomes and are in close proximity with regard to each other, and are in close proximity with regard to each other, with regard to each other, those genes, those were said to be linked genes. Those are said to be linked genes. Said to be linked genes. तो ये ऐसे जीन्स हैं जो बहुत क्लोज प्रॉक्सिमिटी में होते हैं, एंड द फिनोमिना इज रेफर टू एज लिंकेज. The phenomena that is being produced is referred to as the linkage. Okay, so there is this phenomena that is going to be produced. Now how the influence of this linkage is going to be produced in the expression of genes, that we have to see. We will have to visualize that what would be the effect. What would be the effect that would be produced? The effect that would be produced will be because of the crossing over. Okay, now how the crossing over takes place and what is linkage, that we have to see. In the simple dihybrid ratio, there is no linkage and there is always a phenomena of crossing over that is taking place. And here what is actually taking place is independent assortment. यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? Independent assortment हो रहा है. Independent assortment is taking place. The genes are being independently assorted with regard to each other, then they are said to be independent assortment. Now, there are certain laws that have been framed in the case of genetics. Secondly, Mendel found that only one member of each pair of the gene is distributed to a sex cell. That means within the gamete, there is only a single member of the both the allele enters. So this phenomena is referred to as the second observation that Mendel concluded. He gave the principle that is law of purity of gamete. He called this as law of purity of gamete. इसका उन्होंने नाम दे दिया law of purity of gametes. Okay, this is law of purity of gametes. Next, thirdly, he concluded that pair of genes assort independently to one another, with the result that all possible genetic combination will occur if enough offsprings from a single genetically appropriate mating are sampled. So what he told that a pair of genes, that is homologous genes, will always segregate with regard to each other at the time of gamete formation. That is, he told about the principle of independent assortment. Okay, this one was referred to as the law of independent assortment. So these were the laws that he gave. Then he gave the ratio, and with the law of purity of gamete was also being proved with the help of reciprocal cross that he performed. Just clearing all the annotations and moving forward. Law of purity of gametes को prove करने के लिए मेंडल ने टेस्ट क्रॉस भी कराया और टेस्ट क्रॉस को रेशियो बताया. The F1 progeny will produce the gamete in the ratio of will produce the gametes in the ratio of 1:1:1:1. Okay, so this is the ratio that is going to be obtained. Similarly, you can see that these are the different types of gametes that are being produced. F1 progeny will be test cross, then the expected frequency of the test cross will be 1/4, 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%, or the ratio is 1:1:1:1. This is all about independent assortment. Now we are going to talk about two different phenomena. One is referred to as linkage, another one is said to be crossing over. See, genes on different non-homologous chromosomes are distributed into gametes independently from one another. This is referred to as Mendel's law of independent assortment. Genes that are present on non-homologous chromosome. For example, this is a chromosome. This is a chromosome. And then there are two other set of chromosomes, okay, first and second. Then the genes that would be present on this particular chromosome and this particular chromosome will assort independently to the gene present of on this particular chromosome. जो genes अलग अलग chromosomes पे होते हैं वो हमेशा ही independently assort करते हैं, ऐसा मेंडल ने बोला. इस चीज को समझने के लिए आप मान लीजिए आप दो क्रोमोसोम बना लीजिए बेटा, यानी कि ये क्रोमोसोम नंबर 1, ये chromosome number 1. Okay, there is the gene which is present, capital T. There is a gene which is present, small t, and there is another pair of genes, pair of chromosomes which is present. For example, chromosome number third. In the chromosome number third, you can find there is capital A and a small a that is present. Then these are the alternate forms of the genes. These are the alleles, but these are non-allelic genes. They will always assort independently with regard to each other. This is referred to as Mendel's law of independent assortment. भाई जो नॉन होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम्स के ऊपर एलील्स हैं वो हमेशा ही इंडिपेंडेंटली असॉर्ट करेंगे. इसी लॉ को मेंडल्स लॉ ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट कहा गया है. एनी डाउट इफ यू हैव? ओके, just sorry, if you want to note something you can just note it down and let me move forward because this is a very long topic. I had to clear certain things to you. Okay, now before moving forward we must understand what is this linkage and what is this crossing over and how does linkage and crossing over takes place. Okay, so we must understand that how is the linkage is going to takes place. Okay, so I'm taking a white page in front of you so that I can explain certain things. Just a second. Okay, I have taken a white page in front of you. You can visualize that white page. Now on this white page, I would be explaining you certain things. See, during Mendelian genetics, in case of Mendelian genetics, when you talk about the Mendelian genetics, na, in the case of Mendelian genetics, genes present on different chromosome assort independently with regard to each other. Genes present on different chromosomes, genes present on different chromosomes, on different chromosomes assort independently from each other, assort independently from each other, from each other. And this phenomena is commonly referred to as the independent assortment. Okay, this is called as the independent assortment. इस फिनोमेना को हम बोल देते हैं इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट और ये होता है इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट. दिस इज हाउ इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट एक्चुअली टेक्स प्लेस. ओके, but the discovery of independent assortment, it was discovered by Batson. Okay, discovered by Batson. I'm just writing certain things. Discovered, please pay attention here, within half an hour this topic will be over. Please do try to understand this. Discovered by Batson and Punnett in Lithyrus odoritus, in L. odoritus. And they use the term which is referred to as coupling and repulsion. They use two different terms. One was referred to as coupling and another one was referred to as repulsion. And coupling, which was being used, was referred to as the cis arrangement. And the other term that was being used was referred to as repulsion. Repulsion was used as a trans arrangement. Now, coupling and repulsions were the two terms which were being used, and among which this coupling indicates linkage and repulsion indicates the crossing over that is taking place. यहाँ पर जो पुराने समय में ये जो टर्मिनोलॉजी यूज हुई, इस टर्मिनोलॉजी में ये जो कपलिंग है ये लिंकेज को बताता था और रिपल्शन जो था वो क्रॉसिंग ओवर को बताता था. ओके, बट the basic understanding of this term, the crossing over and the linkage, was being performed by Morgan. Actually, Morgan worked on the Drosophila melanogaster and he gave the theory of linkage. Okay, so it was Morgan. It was Morgan who discovered sex linkage in Drosophila, who discovered sex linkage in Drosophila and gave the theory in Drosophila melanogaster, and he gave the theory of linkage. The theory of linkage was being postulated by him. Theory of linkage. Okay. Now, according to this theory, what does Morgan said that genes for different characters when are being present on the same chromosomes, they are said to be linked when the distance between them is too less. Okay. So first hypothesis that he made, genes present on the same chromosome, present on the same chromosome, on the same chromosome are said to be linked if the distance in between them is too less. Okay, so if the distance is very less, then the genes are said to be linked. So linkage is always linear on the same chromosome. Second point that he said was strength of linkage is inversely proportional to distance between the genes. Here you can write it down like this: strength of linkage was said to be inversely proportional to the distance between the genes. Distance between the genes. Please note these points. These are very important. Distance between genes. Okay. This was said to be the strength of linkage. So less is the distance, less would be the strength of linkage. And this distance between the gene is directly proportional to a phenomena that is referred to as crossing over. So crossing over. So the second point could be used to calculate the mapping distance in between the genes present in a chromosome. You know that crossing over frequency is directly proportional to distance between the genes. Crossing over frequency is directly proportional to distance in between the genes. Distance in between the genes. Crossing over की frequency distance के बराबर होती है. Okay. So here you can say that if there are two genes A and B and they're quite close to each other as compared to the two genes A and B which are quite far away from each other, then these genes, they will have a higher frequency of linkage. Their distance is less, so hence have high linkage and hence have low crossing over frequency. This is what occurs. Whereas in the second case, you can see that the distance has been increased, hence linkage has been decreased, hence क्रॉसिंग ओवर हैज बीन इंक्रीज. देखो डिस्टेंस बढ़ गया ना, तो क्रॉसिंग ओवर की होने की फ्रीक्वेंसी, यानी कि इन दोनों के बीच में डीएनए कहीं ना कहीं पे एक्सचेंज हो सकता है. दैट इज हाउ क्रॉसिंग ओवर इज गोइंग टू टेक प्लेस. नाउ देयर आर सेवरल डिफरेंट factors that may influence the crossing over. Two genes which are present on the same chromosomes constitute the same linkage group. एक तो ये बात बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है, कितने linkage group होते हैं हमारे अंदर. So the number of linkage group is equal to the number of pair of homologous chromosomes. Number of linkage groups is equal to number of homologous chromosomes. Homologous chromosomes. So this is equals to the number of linkage group. Okay. And here you can also calculate, or it could be equal to the number of haploid chromosomes. It could be even equal to the number of haploid chromosomes. Okay. This is how it is being arranged. तो ये होता है भैया नंबर ऑफ लिंकेज ग्रुप्स के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन. अगर आप नंबर ऑफ लिंकेज ग्रुप्स को कैटेगराइज करते हैं ना, देन अ डिफरेंट, फॉर एग्जांपल, if I'm going to give you a question that how many number of linkage groups are present in males and females, so supposingly in human males, how many number of linkage groups are present? Can you tell me? Can anybody tell me how many linkage groups are present? See, in the case of males, when you're talking about males now, then okay, I had an answer. 24. Yes, definitely. 24 number of linkage groups are present because see, this is the male. So the male could be written as autosomes plus XY, as they could be written as autosome plus XY. So the number of linkage groups becomes equivalent to, they become equivalent to 24. See this? 24. Males are hemizygous for the Y-linked genes, and that is why they have the number of linkage group equal to 24. तो इस तरीके से हम पता लगा सकते हैं कि लिंकेज ग्रुप को हम कितना बना लें. Now, next point. In the case of female, in the case of human females, if you would be talking about human female, when you talk about human female is being written as AA plus XX. So you can look here. This is AA plus this is XX. So this is how many number of chromosomes are there. You can look here. The 22 autosomes plus 1 equals to 23 linkage groups. Here it would be 23 linkage groups. So males have 24 and females have 23 linkage group. What about bacteria? Bacteria always have a single linkage group. Bacterial cells possess single linkage group. Possess one linkage group. One linkage group. Linkage group. केवल एक ही linkage group होता है bacterial cells के अंदर. Okay. Any doubt you have, you can ask me. Okay. Now next point. When you calculate linkage and crossing over are also dependent upon large number of factors. For example, if first factor, temperature, when you are going to increase the temperature, supposingly temperature is going to be increased, the frequency of crossing over frequency is going to be increased. Crossing over की frequency क्या हो जाती है? Increase. Linkage क्या हो जाता है? कम. Linkage frequency is being decreased. Okay. Then you take the next case. The next case that you take is about X-rays. When you talk about the X-rays, okay, supposingly X-rays are being emitted to a particular place, then crossing over frequency increases. X-rays अगर आपने डाल दी हैं तो crossing over की frequency फिर से बढ़ जाएगी. The third case, with the age, when you talk about the age, जब आप aging के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, जब आप age के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, during age, with increased age, crossing over frequency increases. With increased age, frequency of crossing over increases. Next, crossing over takes place less in males as compared to females. So female sex undergoes large amount of crossing over. That means in the case of females, for the formation of egg, frequency of crossing over is high as compared to males. Males, the frequency of crossing over is less. Okay. There are only two different organisms who lacks any crossing over. Okay. Male Drosophila and female silk moth do not possess any crossing over. Their genes are said to be 100% linked. Okay. Please note this particular point. Male Drosophila and female silk moth and female silk moth and female silk moth exhibits 100% linkage with no crossing over. There is no crossing over at all that is going to take place in the case of male Drosophila and female silk moth. Any doubt if you have? किसी को कोई doubt है तो वो पूछ सकता है भाई. Any doubt anybody is having, please ask me. Okay, let me move forward. Just a minute. Next important point. Okay, so now There are two different types of linkage. One is said to be the complete linkage, another one is said to be the incomplete linkage. Now, taking another color, just taking a red color so that it can be made visible to you all. Now, linkage could be classified into the following two different types. It could be a it could be a complete linkage, it could be an incomplete linkage. तो यहाँ पर अगर मैं linkage को बीच में लिख के classify कर भी देता हूँ बेटा, तो उसको भी मैं दो part में classify कर सकता हूँ. It could be a complete linkage and it could be an incomplete linkage. Okay, one would be complete and another one would be incomplete. I'm just writing it out here. Complete linkage and another one is incomplete linkage. इसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? Incomplete linkage. One is complete, another one is incomplete linkage. I've already shown that in the case of complete linkage, the organisms that exhibit complete linkage do not show any. This is the classification of linkage. Linkage. It is not allowing me to write above. And this is the classification. So complete linkage is showing in two different organisms only, male Drosophila and female silk moth, where there is no crossing over, no crossing over, no crossing over, or zero crossing over frequency, zero crossing over frequency. There is no frequency of the crossing over, then it is referred to as complete linkage. Okay, now look here. What is going to happen in the case of complete and incomplete linkage? Incomplete linkage, the frequency, maximum frequency of crossing over, maximum frequency of crossing over is also less than or equivalent to 50%. क्रॉसिंग ओवर की फ्रीक्वेंसी कभी भी 50% से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकती भाई. क्रॉसिंग ओवर की फ्रीक्वेंसी कितनी रहेगी? 50% से कम ही रहेगी या मैक्सिमम 50% के बराबर रहेगी. This happens in the case of incomplete linkage. Now, this incomplete linkage has been used to make the chromosomal map. इसी incomplete linkage को frequency of crossing over has been used as a tool to construct the chromosomal map. Frequency of frequency of crossing over has been used has been used in order to construct chromosomal maps, in order to construct chromosomal maps. Now, how the chromosomal maps will be made, that we have to understand. ये क्रोमोसोमल मैप्स बनाने के काम आते हैं. कैसे बनते हैं क्रोमोसोमल मैप्स, वो हमें देखना होगा. तो अभी हम एक क्वेश्चन करेंगे and then you have to decide that what would be the frequency of the crossing over. For example, you can look here. There is a cross which is being performed. This is an example. For example, a cross is being performed between AA, BB, undergoes selfing, goes selfing, undergoes gamete production. Okay, only gamete production. Gamete production. If the frequency of different gametes are, if the frequency of different gametes produced are, frequency of gamete produced are, दो frequencies मैं अलग अलग बना रहा हूँ gamete के production की. One is it could form firstly four different types of gametes. So it could be capital A, capital B, capital A, small b, small a, capital B, or small a, small b. Okay. Now, both of these will be referred to as the parental type. ये दोनों क्या हो जाएंगे? ये दोनों parental type होंगे. ये दोनों parental type होंगे. और ये क्या होगा? This would be referred to as the recombinant. This will be referred to as the recombinant in nature. This is parental type. This is parental type. Now, supposingly parental types comes out to be 40%. 40%. This is also said to be 40%. Then the recombinant types are being tabulated as 10% and 10%. भाई ये अगर 40% आ गया तो ये कितना बचा? 10% बच गया. That means these are the crossover types. These are crossover types. When these are crossover types, then the distance between A and B is 10 centimorgan. तो अगर आप क्रोमोसोमल मैप बना देंगे और A के सामने आपने B को रख दिया तो इन दोनों के बीच में कितना डिस्टेंस हो जाएगा 10 सेंटीमॉर्गन. और स्मॉल a के बीच सामने अगर आपने स्मॉल b को रख दिया देन द डिस्टेंस इज आल्सो 10 सेंटीमॉर्गन. तब भी इनका डिस्टेंस कितना हो जाएगा 10 ही सेंटीमॉर्गन रहेगा. ठीक है. दिस वुड बी द अरेंजमेंट दैट वुड बी प्रेजेंट इन द जीनोम. नाउ देयर आर टू डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ अरेंजमेंट. Types of arrangement of chromosomes. Please note all these things. Types of chromosomal arrangement. Of chromosomal arrangement. Types of chromosomal arrangement. दो अरेंजमेंट होते हैं जो कि प्रेजेंट होते हैं. Which are the different types of chromosomal arrangement? First is referred to as the cis. Another one is referred to as the trans. Okay, पहला जो अरेंजमेंट होता है बेटा उसे हम बोलते हैं cis. दूसरा जो अरेंजमेंट होता है बेटा उसे हम बोलते हैं ट्रांस. In the case of cis arrangement, what is being done? The dominant genes are present on the one chromosome and the recessive are present on the other. डोमिनेंट जीन एक क्रोमोसोम पे होंगे जैसे कैपिटल ए है या कैपिटल बी है वो एक क्रोमोसोम पे होंगे. रिसेसिव दूसरे पे होंगे. ये स्मॉल ए है और ये स्मॉल बी है. ठीक है. एंड दिस इज रेफर टू एज सिस अरेंजमेंट. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस इन द केस ऑफ ट्रांस अरेंजमेंट. ट्रांस अरेंजमेंट में क्या हो जाता है? इन द केस ऑफ ट्रांस अरेंजमेंट देयर इज कैपिटल ए व्हिच इज प्रेजेंट हियर. हियर देयर वुड बी स्मॉल बी. हियर इट वुड बी स्मॉल ए एंड हियर इट वुड बी कैपिटल बी. इस तरीके के अरेंजमेंट को बेटा हम ट्रांस अरेंजमेंट कहते हैं जीनोम में. और इस तरीके के अरेंजमेंट को हम सिस अरेंजमेंट कहते हैं. सिस अरेंजमेंट इज हाईली कंजर्व्ड whereas trans arrangement is not so conserved. Okay, this will produce the parental type capital A and small b or small a and capital B. Now the strategy which was being used by Morgan and Sturtevant. मॉर्गन और स्टूटीवेंट ने एक नई स्ट्रेटजी निकाली. उन्होंने बोला कि जीन्स तो बेटा क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर ही हैं. जैसे कि ये सी क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर सारे के सारे जीन्स प्रेजेंट होंगे. तो अगर इस क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर मेरे को जीन्स के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन निकालनी है, मान लो पहला ए है तो दूसरा बी हो सकता है या तीसरा सी हो सकता है, चौथा डी हो सकता है. तो पहले दो क्रोमोसोम्स को ले लो. यानी कि ए है, ए के सामने ये हो सकता है, इसके सामने ये हो सकता है. तो ये देखिए ये वाला जो पहला अरेंजमेंट आया है यहाँ पर, ये कैसा आ गया? ये ट्रांस अरेंजमेंट आ गया. अगर आप देखें कैपिटल सी यहाँ पर है तो स्मॉल सी यहाँ पर होगा. कैपिटल डी यहाँ पर है तो स्मॉल डी यहाँ पर होगा. इन दोनों नीचे वाले दोनों जीन्स के लिए ये वाला जो अरेंजमेंट है वो कैसा हो गया बेटा? सिस हो गया. इन दोनों के लिए क्या हो गया? सिस हो गया. सो सी दिस इज ट्रांस, दिस इज सिस. सो मॉर्गन एंड स्टूटीवेंट पोस्टुलेटेड, पहले हम ए और बी के बीच में डिस्टेंस निकाल लेते हैं, फिर बी और सी के बीच में निकाल लेंगे, फिर ए और सी के बीच में निकाल लेंगे. हो गया तीनों जीन्स के बीच में डिस्टेंस. फिर सी और डी के बीच में निकालेंगे, फिर बी और डी के बीच में निकालेंगे, फिर बी सी डी के बीच में निकाल देंगे. हो गया आगे. तो इस तरीके से वो धीरे धीरे करके आगे आगे बढ़ते रहे और उन्होंने पूरे डिस्टेंसेस सारे के सारे जीन्स के बीच में कैलकुलेट कर दिए. Slowly and steadily that moved and were able to calculate the entire distances in between the different type of genes. उन्होंने अलग अलग जीन्स के बीच में डिस्टेंस को कैलकुलेट करके दिखा दिया. Any doubt, any problem if you have? Okay, now I would be giving you certain questions that you will have to solve. Okay, the first question that I am going to give it to you is the following. What is the frequency of crossing over? See, distance between the genes is equals to frequency of crossing over. भाई किसी को कुछ नोट करना है तो नोट कर लीजिए, किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो पूछ लीजिए, क्योंकि अब मैं आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछने वाला हूँ, फिर आपको परेशान नहीं होगी. Hello, anybody wants to ask anything? Yogita, Shivani, Shalu, Rashi, Priyanshi, anyone else? Hiba, Achal, Ankit, anyone wants to ask anything? Okay, so I should move forward. Okay. Yes, sir. Shivani Chitkara. Okay. Yes. You want to ask something, or are you saying, sir, please move forward? This is also a matter of confusion. Okay. I will unmute you, Shivani. Just a minute. I'm going to unmute you. This is not working. सर 10 सेंटीमॉर्गन कैसे आया इस एग्जांपल में? Okay, sorry. I got your point, beta. Shivani, you are absolutely correct. This should not be 10 centimorgan because this is 10 and this is 10. Both of these are crossover products. So in total, it would be 20 centimorgan. Definitely. Good. ये देखिए, ये भी 10 सेंटीमॉर्गन था, ये भी 10 सेंटीमॉर्गन हो गया, तो टोटल 20 सेंटीमॉर्गन हो गया। ठीक है। अब पूछते हैं शिवानी जी, अब कोई डाउट है आपको?
सर मतलब अगर जो हमारे क्या नाम है हेट्रोजाइगस वाले होते हैं उसके हिसाब से हम लोग उनका डिस्टेंस निकाल लेते हैं।
नहीं, जरूरी ये नहीं है कि आप हेट्रोजाइगस के हिसाब से डिस्टेंस निकालें। जरूरी ये है कि बाय डिफॉल्ट अगर क्वेश्चन में कुछ नहीं दे रखा होता है तो आप पेरेंटल टाइप को सिस मान लेते हैं। लेकिन अगर मैं क्वेश्चन में कहीं पे लिख देता दैट द पेरेंटल टाइप हैज अ ट्रांस अरेंजमेंट, तो ये बिल्कुल ही क्वेश्चन उल्टा हो जाता। अभी मैं क्वेश्चन एक एक करके आपको कराऊंगा ना, तो आप एक एक करके उस क्वेश्चन को जब आप करेंगे तो आपके और कॉन्सेप्ट्स अच्छे होते चले जाएंगे। सो इज एवरीथिंग हैज बीन नोटेड डाउन क्लियरली टू यू ऑल? Hello.
यस
Okay. No, I will go with first question, Shivani. Within the first three questions, your doubts will be cleared. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to clear all the drawings and give you all the first question. Okay. Now, the first question that is being asked or that has been asked is level 0 question. Okay. You look here. You look there at the first question. Okay. In this question, what I'm saying that there are two genes. There are two genes which are being located like this. Okay, there is the first gene which is located somewhere in the genome like this. These are the two DNA strands which are being located, and in these two DNA strands the genes that are present is small y, here it is small b, small y and small b gene, यहाँ पर b जीन है और यहाँ पर y जीन है। अगर इन दोनों के बीच का डिस्टेंस मान लीजिए 66 मैप यूनिट अपार्ट है, मैप यूनिट अपार्ट। ओके, सो व्हाट इज द फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ क्रॉसिंग ओवर? फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ क्रॉसिंग ओवर क्या होगी? फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ क्रॉसिंग ओवर इन बिटवीन द जीन्स, इन बिटवीन द जीन्स व्हाट वुड बी द फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ क्रॉसिंग ओवर? प्लीज बताइए मुझे, जल्दी बताइए। ओके, वी हैव सर्टेन आंसर्स, वेरी गुड। आई विल इवन गिव यू ऑप्शन, it would be 66%, it would be 34%, it would be 70%, it would be anything else. Okay, now I'm just looking. So we have some very good answers. That is 66% by Hiba, 66% by Yogita, 66%, 64% by Achal. Anybody else? 66%. What other students are doing? Shivani, can I have your answer? Priyanshi, can I have your answer? Okay, you have given me the answer. Rashi, how can, okay, this is correct. So only the answer of Rashi is correct. All others are answering it completely wrong. So even if the distance could be very large in between the two genes, the frequency of crossing over can never be greater than 50%. This is very important. See, note the frequency of crossing over. The frequency of crossing over can never be greater than 50%. So the correct answer is 50%. Note, the frequency of crossing over cannot be greater than 50% in any case. In any case. So the answer that is correct is it should always be less than 50%. So the correct answer would be frequency of crossing over less than 50%. I'm just writing it with another color. Frequency of crossing over less than 50%. Hence, frequent trying to change the color. Frequency of crossing over is always less than 50%. ये हो जाता है। कोई डाउट है? देखिए जरा आप यहाँ पर क्लियरली कितनी बार आप लोगों को यहाँ पर बताया गया अभी क्रॉस करा दिए। अगर इसका क्रॉस करा दिया गया है तो आपको हाइब्रिड क्या मिल जाता है? कैपिटल ए स्मॉल ए, कैपिटल बी स्मॉल बी। देखो बेटा, अभी आपने शिवानी चित्कारा आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा ना, बेटा जरा इनका अरेंजमेंट बताना कैसे होगा। चलो मैं क्रोमोसोम्स तुम्हारे सामने बना रहा हूँ। Supposingly, if this is a homologous chromosome, okay, there is a gene A which is present on there on this. There is the gene B which is present here. There is the gene A which is present here, and there is the gene B which is present here. Can you tell me which type of arrangement is this? This is cis arrangement or this is trans arrangement? Shivani, okay, I'm just going to unmute you. Just a second. बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा है, लेकिन उस क्वेश्चन का आंसर तो सुनो कम से कम, और दिमाग लगाइए। शिवानी, प्लीज अनम्यूट
सिस
योरसेल्फ।
सिस
ओके,
सिस वाला होगा ये।
now see, this would be cis, this would be cis. Actually Shivani, what happens is that na, Mendel took pure lines. Because Mendel took pure lines na, so by default in the molecular biology case it is said to be that he took cis arrangement. उसे प्योर लाइन नहीं बोलते अब हम, क्योंकि अब तो हमें मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी की नॉलेज है, तो अब हम इसे बोलेंगे ही मेंडल टुक सिस अरेंजमेंट। नाउ व्हाट वुड बी द अरेंजमेंट दैट वुड बी प्रेजेंट हियर? इट वुड बी ऑफ कोर्स सिस, because one chromosome will enter from the parent and the other from other parent. So it would be capital A, capital B, and small a, small b. Any doubt that you have? Okay, that is why if in question nothing is given, then you must consider it via cis arrangement. Cis arrangement. Any doubt? Hello?
क्लियर सर, क्लियर सर।
Okay. Now, one thing that you might be thinking, sir, just within 5 minutes before, you told that there is a very long chromosome which is present. And Morgan was working in this particular manner. For example, he was working with A and B gene, supposingly, or B and C gene, and C and D gene. Okay, so first these combination, then he will make this combination. Okay, then he would be able to predict the distance between A, B, and C. A and C, A and B will be combined. B and C will, sorry, A and B will be combined. B and C will be combined, and then A and C will be combined. Just 1 minute. B and C will be combined, and then A and C will be combined. Ultimately, the distance between A and B and C is being determined. Distance between A, B, and C is determined. A, B, small b, and C is determined. Whether it is small, whether it is large. How? Firstly, Morgan made pure lines, even in the case of Drosophila. So he was able to obtain the cis arrangement. Now, what is the frequency of crossing over can be tabulated by looking at the gametes that are being produced. By Shivani, abhi aap class mein ho? You are listening to me? Okay, probably you have muted you out. Do not mute yourself. Just listen to me, because this is to be discussed. Now see this. See, there is cis arrangement. So what would be the parental type? बताएंगे आप parental type क्या होगा शिवानी? Hello, am I audible to everyone or not? Hello,
सर
again.
ऑडिबल है।
Shivani, are you able to hear me?
यस सर, यस सर।
Okay, so what would be the parental type? See, the parental type would be capital A, capital B. Another would be small a, small b. Okay, now the crossover takes place. Now when the crossing over takes place, then what will happen? Capital A will be followed by small b. तीसरा क्या हो जाएगा? कैपिटल ए के साथ में स्मॉल बी, या स्मॉल ए के साथ में कैपिटल बी, स्मॉल ए के साथ में कैपिटल बी. Okay, this is the arrangement that would be produced. These are the four arrangements that would be produced, and these are the four gametes. These two are parental type and these two are recombinant type. When you talk about the parental type, now supposingly 30% parental type becomes this, 30% parental type becomes this. That means how much percentage of the gametes are parental type always? These will be present at greater percentage as compared to the crossing over type. अगर आप बात करते हैं इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट की, तो इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट में भी बेटा जो रेशियो आता है ना, वो कितना आता है? 25%, 25%, 25%, and 25%. That means even in the case of independent assortment, you get a ratio that is equivalent to frequency of recombinant is always, frequency of the recombinant is always less than 50%. Binant is always less than or equivalent to 50%. ये क्लियर है? हाँ भाई, मैं देख लेता हूँ किसी का क्या क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है. लेट मी लुक एट द क्वेश्चन. राशि, सर Are you not writing something on the screen? I'm writing everything on the screen. See, students, are you able to visualize this or not? Are you able to visualize this or not? Hello, Shivani. Okay, Hiba. Rashi, you are not able to visualize. Other students are able to visualize. Student, this part is visible where my cursor is moving. Frequency of recombinant is less than or equivalent to 50%. Okay, Rashi, please join again. If you feel any problem, na, then please use good quality internet for the online classes, else it will become very messy. Okay, is this clear to you all that this would be the maximum recombination frequency, that is 50%, or the frequency will be less than 50%. Okay, so in the case of cis arrangement, you can look here that the frequency will be 25%. That is, frequency of recombination is less than or equivalent to 50%. And when you take a case, when you take a practical case, okay, this is Mendelian dihybrid ratio. Okay, ये जो ratio आया है ये कब आया है? During Mendelian inheritance. During Mendelian inheritance. Inheritance. The other ratio that is being obtained is 30% and 30%, and this would be 60%. So what else is remaining? 20% and 20%. ये कितना आ जाएगा? ये 20% आ जाएगा. ये कितना आ जाएगा? ये 20% आ जाएगा. So these will be the one, these will be the both crossover products that will be obtained, and other will be the same products that have been obtained. This would be 30%, this would be 30%. Okay, now here you can calculate the frequency of crossing over is 40%. हाँ भाई, किसको समझ में नहीं आया जरा ये बताओ. ये बड़ा tedious सा एक काम किया गया है यहाँ पर जो मॉर्गन ने किया, क्योंकि मॉर्गन ने मेंडल के काम को रिपीट किया. He made pure lines. This is very important. Pure lines. Pure lines means he made certain offsprings of cis type. उन्होंने जो टाइप बनाया offspring का वो कैसा था? Cis type. And these are the two cis type offsprings that were being produced. They were being crossed, they underwent cis arrangement, again crossed, and led to the formation of frequency of crossing over less than or equivalent to the 50% mark. So this is the first question that has been done. Now can you calculate the second question? Okay, now I will give you the next question, that is question number second. In the meantime, if you have any problem, you just ask me. अगर किसी को कोई doubt है तो पूछ लीजिएगा. Predict the sequence of the genes. Predict the sequence of the genes. The sequence of the genes on the chromosome. On the chromosome. On the chromosome. Hmm? On the chromosomes. When the following is given. A along with D is 10%. A along with C distance is 3%. A, C and D has a distance of 7%. A and B has a distance of 5%. And C and B has a distance of 8%. अगर ये सारा distances है तो भैया आपको sequence of genes on the chromosome बताना है. You just have to predict the sequence of genes on the chromosomes. Okay, can you predict the sequence of genes on the chromosome? This is a simple mathematical question. ये तो simple maths का question है, इसमें कोई biology लगनी भी नहीं है. केवल जीन्स को लिखना है, अरेंज करना है और ये बताना है जीन्स का सीक्वेंस कैसे हो जाएगा. जैसे ए को कहाँ अरेंज करें किसी भी एक क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर, बी को कहाँ अरेंज करें, सी को कहाँ अरेंज करें. फॉर एग्जांपल यू मेक दिस क्रोमोसोम. ओके, लेट दिस बी अ क्रोमोसोम. Write A somewhere, try to write C somewhere, calculate the distance in between them, and the distance in between them is being given. You just try to fix the position of every molecule ना. Just try to fix their positions. सबकी positions को fix करने की कोशिश करो. A, B, C, D, E. Try to fix everybody's position on this particular chromosome and just predict to me what is the sequence of the genes on the chromosome that you are going to obtain. जो sequence of genes मिलेगा वो क्या मिलेगा ये हमें यहाँ पर देखना होगा. Okay, we have some questions. B A C D. B A C D. Yes, B A C D. A B C D. No, the so Yogita, your answer is not correct. Other students are answering it correctly. That is BACD will be the sequence that would be obtained. So the sequence of genes that would be obtained would be BACND. तो यहाँ पर अभी आपको जो सीक्वेंस ऑब्टेन होने वाला है वो होने वाला है BACD. Now I'm just going to how can I delete this thing? No? Just a minute. Sorry, I've deleted everything. I can make a chromosome. Okay, very sorry. Okay, I've made a chromosome. You just place the far distance genes na at their specific locations. आप genes को अलग अलग locations के ऊपर रख दीजिए और locations के ऊपर रख के आप इसे calculate करिए. Okay, then what you would be getting that you can have the largest distance first. Okay, so the answer would be BACD. Only the one condition that is going to be satisfied is BAC, and the answer is D. Okay, how the answer is D? Just try to look here. The distance between A and the D is 10. A और D के बीच में distance क्या होता है? 10 होता है. This is the distance that is present. Okay, the distance between C and D is 7. C और D के बीच में distance कितना होता है? 7 होता है. Okay, this is the distance in between C and D. A और C के बीच में distance कितना होता है? 3%. This is 3%. 3 centimeter. What about the distance between B and A? It is approximately 5%. That is 5 centimorgan. And here, the last thing, the distance between B and C. B and C is equals to 8. This is the distance between B and C. You just start the question answer by tabulating, by predicting the distance in between the largest ones. For example, A and D is 10. Just place A, place D, and you have a 10 distance. Then A and C is 3. You just place C here as well as C here. Okay, there could be a C that could be placed here by itself. We can just put a star over it. Okay, now these are the two transient positions of C, but C and D has a 7 distance. That means this transient position is being lost. ये वाली पोजीशन क्या हो गई? लॉस्ट हो गई. अब ये आ गया ए सी डी. लास्ट में आप बी की पोजीशन को फिक्स कर लीजिए, उससे आपको बी की पोजीशन भी मिल जाएगी. सो दिस इज what you have to do. Now there would be several different types of questions that we have to solve, and I will be sending you a couple of questions from your MCQ booklet that you have to look upon, and then we will be solving all those questions in our next class. Have a reading of 4-5 pages from Pathfinder, so that at least you can understand that the frequency of recombination is actually the frequency of the crossing over, that is the percentage of offsprings that are not parental type. What is the percentage of the offsprings that are not parental type? That will determine the frequency of the recombination. Please do start with a sheet of NEET entrance examination, Alan or Akash, and then move towards Pathfinder, solve the first book, that is white colored book, and in tomorrow's lecture we will be looking at certain live examples. There you would be solving live problems. Okay, that's all for today. We would be meeting in our next lecture at 9:30, so you just come there at 9:30 at the same time, at the same place. Thank you, beta. Thanks a lot. In the meantime, if you have any queries, you can always ask it to me. Good night. Bye bye.